All right, so today let's talk RPOs one-on-one. All right, so RPOs one-on-one, we start with the premise of a two-high structure, which means we feel that we can read one of these players underneath here and put someone in conflict, which if we do on one of the most basic ones, just Y stick, let's run inside zone going to the left. We'll go solid on the backside, meaning that's the guy we're reading. We're in our regular zone game there, nothing changed, and we just run Y stick, right? If the linebacker steps down, we throw it out. If he expands, we hand it off. We've got to occupy this guy, so we're going to run the bubble. We're going to get the block out there, right? If this guy steps down to the stick, then we can throw the bubble. So we're really reading from throw key to throw key, right? So there's two potential throws. We're reading this guy first. When we step to throw the stick, we're going to read that guy. I've had people in the past tell me they think that's too complicated. And you know what? If that's too complicated for you to teach, then don't teach it. However, I found this to be very simple, and I've yet to find a quarterback who can't figure that part out as long as I can teach them the structure. If the defense is going to roll that safety down, that means we're going to take our alert into the backside, which for right now, I'm just going to make that little speed out GIF. So as always, we have the actual concept, the throw component. We've got our run here in the middle, the run part of the RPO, and then over here we've got our alert in case of defense strong rotation. Now some teams do have solutions to this, like step this guy further in, they can widen the back route, they can get an under front so this guy can play both, they play a spill system. There's a million ways the defense can play against this and solve it, but if you're looking to solve a real base RPO that's an easy throw for the quarterback, an easy read for the quarterback, and there's plenty of iterations off of, then this I think would be your starting point. Other iterations would be turning this into a seam vertically. That's my personal favorite. You could also exchange this guy where he is now the sit right here, and then he is the bubble, because the bubble from 3 tends to trigger these guys, and the linebacker fills in the box, and sometimes that gap becomes real big against especially cover 4 teams that are looking to solve the RPO problem. Bubble gets a very strong reaction from certain teams. So a couple very simple iterations as well into your base RPO.